There we go. Times like for a little treat, but like generally when you cut this out, like you feel a lot better. So I just want you to remember that it's January 19th, 2026. You feel really good right now. And the next time you feel not so good, we're going to play this clip for you again. And you're going to understand that like this is what you need to do. This is what works for you. So please stop eating the sugar, okay? Thank you. Namaste. Sorry, just sending a quick dirty text. Hang on a second. You know, it looked like actual cheese. But this doesn't look much better. There's something rude I want to say about the nachos. I think I just said it. I have to be good. It does look like yellow, right? You know when you like can't, you have to take that, baby. Take that. Oh no, I can't move. There's too many of them. Come on. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child. Wow. It's Chuck Norris's water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
That's not funny, Daddy.
I do not know what they were barking at. They're being weird. They're being so weird.
Is not the president of the UCA
What?
anymore.
It's only been like a year.
In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process.
Automated
It
porter assistance
utilizes
system.
the Carroll network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Right. I just automated myself out of a job.
And
relatable.
no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new
Surprise. Big surprise here. But they don't want to have the real honest conversations about like why our world is so incredibly messed up as it is. And they don't want to actually do anything about it. They just want to mope and whine as they confess their deepest sins to other men. It's just disgusting. It's gross. Get out of here. Anyway, you might have struck a nerve there. I hate it so much. I hate it.
Coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
You already forgot about it?
It's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed.
You got your own
too.
theories. Okay, good.
Dead Man, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
Okay.
Trust me, Fragile.
Okay, so they
I'm
do
a
know,
doctor.
apparently.
And I know Sam's body better than just about anyone.
What do you mean by that, sir?
No need to worry.
Huh? How do you know his body better than anyone else?
Thanks to it.
see what we can find on you.
I feel like we can trust her. Can she not use her regular hands? I'm not saying her hand necklace isn't cool. It's very cool. It seems like it would come in very handy to use. A very handy, you know? If you were to bring him menticide mushrooms, he certainly would reward you. You'll find them in the Spore Grotto. I like how that word kind of shakes like that. Spore Grotto. You have to say it like this. Spore Grotto. That's what I do when I eat pizza, though. I'm like, I do the happy dance too. All right, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the pre-work coffee hour. Wrong scene. There we are. Hello. Hello. Good morning on this beautiful Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. I'm tired. I was up late last night fighting the agents of Baal in a video game in Baldur's Gate 3, not in real life. That happens later. I do that here in the morning. So I don't know what I mean by that. Good morning, guys. The Phantom Menace today is Reaper for the 55th time. Wow. Congratulations, Reaper. What an accomplishment. Thanks for clocking in, too. Ursa, thank you for clocking in. Good to see you. Ursa and Mursa, when Mursa hit me with, OSQ over here hit me with Roundhouse Kick of Hydration, which is great because actually, as you were doing that, I went and got water because I didn't have any with me. Let's do that. Went and got some water. Beautiful. Love it. And you hit me with that. And what else? Let's see. Oh, a dad joke. Do you want the dad joke from the app or do you want the Star Wars dad joke book? Which one you want? I'll get to that then in a minute. And a stretch, that sounds really nice. My back. You guys want to hear about this old man complain about his back at 6 a.m.? It's just really tight this morning. So I think after stream, I'll probably do some more stretching. Bring out the old mat. I put the old mat over here sometimes and just stretch it out, you know? So I might do that after a stream as well. So I'm going to do a little stretching right now, but then just know later on today when I'm doing more stretching, I'm doing it for you. You know? Spending all your coin. My mom used to say, use it or lose it. She would always say that. It's a thing she always said. I don't know why. She would just always say, use it or lose it, you know? I think hers typically was talking about like maybe like your energy or your health. So I wonder, I think it kind of is related, you know? Time to make the coffee, Reaper. I got mine right here. I got this beautiful dark. Oops. Wrong one. Come on. This beautiful dark roast. Ready to go. Here's the old carafe here. It's pretty good today, too. Pretty good. Hercules is working and lurking. Thank you so much for clocking in, though. I appreciate that. I am always happy for people to lurk and work. I do the same thing. You fought these balls? Oh, that joke was made several times last night. Yeah. We're getting really far into Baldur's Gate. I don't know what we're going to do after we finish this game because it's been such a time investment. There's going to be like a mourning period after it where I'm like, what do we do? What do we do here? You know? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll come back to this view in just a minute. Can't get out of bed. Sabine keeps standing on my chest and licking my face. That's sweet, though. You know? That's sweet. The Star Wars book. Excellent. What page number? I haven't cracked this bad boy in a while. Watch. It would have been really cool if a cloud of dust would come up. I mean, in this office, I wouldn't put it past it. You should see these Lego sets. They're horrible. Yeah, give me a page number. I'll read you a little Star Wars dad joke. And then we'll put it up on the shelf and never use it again. Oh, I like that one. Maybe we should just read through the entire book. Because there are jokes in here we have not gotten to yet. Yeah, there's actually a lot that I haven't got to yet. Red page 5 top. Red page 5? Page 5. Oh, actually, page 5 might be blank. Yeah, page 5. It starts on page... The jokes start on page 8. Yeah. They start on page 8. Which you'd think like, with all this stuff in here before, why not just like call this page 1? Because it is technically page 1. This isn't a page. I mean, they count this as a page, but this just says laugh it up, Fuzzball, which is very funny. And very relevant to a Star Wars dad joke. But don't count that as a page. Hot take, don't count that as a page. Yeah, so it would be, if this is 8, 7, 6, 5, that is page 5. There you go. That's your if that's what you want for your joke, laugh it up, Fuzzball. Here you go. Ooh, that's loud. Jeez, guys, calm down. Calm down. It's so loud. Bogan. Hi, Bogan. How you doing? Thanks for clocking in. Good afternoon, evening to you. That's the real joke. All right. Let's have more coffee. The last page. I don't think anybody's ever asked for the last page. Let's see what the last page is. The last joke on the last page. Okay. What did one Mandalorian helmet say to the other? Wait here, I'll go on ahead. Ams would love this one. Ams would, yeah. I don't get it. Ahead. I'll go on ahead. That's it. Like if you're thinking, oh, it can't be that, it is that. That is it. Persephone just clocked in. Hello. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you guys. I think today is going to be kind of a chill day. I'll post this later in the Discord, but this is probably the last stream of this week because I got some stuff going on the next few days that we're going to take off. So ads, but bus not missed, but oldest with 104-degree fever. We're doing great. I know we're in an ad right now, but I'm so sorry. There you go. Hi, Mez. Good morning. I'm good. Just got a big part of one of my uni assignments done, so I'm happy. 8 days of work. Wow, that's huge. Wow. That's big. You're out Wednesday. I'm out Wednesdays Wednesdaying. You got to do what you got to do. Thanks for checking in with us, though. Sup, Orange? Who are you talking to, Bebo? Anyway, yeah. So this will be the last stream of the week, which I think is fitting that we go ahead and finish this Flowering Cactus, which I think I'll finish this pretty quick. We can take our time. We can yap if we want. Oh, I need to get the instructions up. I haven't done that. Hang on. Let me open up that app. How are you guys? What did you guys get up to? Oh, why is that pulling in Discord? That's weird. Or not Discord, it's pulling in OBS. That's weird. Let me see if I can swap that. It's probably something like the way the order in which I opened them up, you know. Oh, is it pulling the right app now? Oh, I think it's pulling the right app now. There we go. Why is it so weird? Don't mind all these weird ads. This is the BlueStacks launcher, and it's just chock full of ads. It's kind of the worst, but it's a decent Android emulator. It's just so full of like ads and like freaking anime and manga. I don't know. What do you call that stuff? Literally the only thing I have on it is BlueStacks for the Lego Builder app, and I downloaded the mobile Destiny, which I had played on my phone a little bit. And honestly, it's not that bad. It's kind of nice. But see, I'm just trying to get that just the right size. There we go. But I don't know. I just don't have the time to devote to it, you know. Can you get it on the Google Play PC app? Does Google Play have a PC app? Was my camera just hitching there again? Gosh darn it. Let's see. I didn't think Google Play had a PC app, but Google Play PC. Hang on. Play games across mobile and PC. Oh, wait, is this new? Google Play Games, seamless gaming across mobile and PC. Wait, what? Wait, you might be. Hang on, I'm gonna download this, Lars. I didn't know this was a thing. If I could do Destiny mobile, no, that'd be awesome. I do like the idea of like being able to play a game or at least have access to a game, especially a game that lets you do like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like little maintenance stuff that you like. I log on during the day to, I don't know, do a little fishing and maintain my inventory, and but like when it's time to do the real stuff, then we jump on the PC. Okay, Google Play Games. This is very interesting. I'm checking this right now. I'm gonna install this and see. We're gonna do it live, because why not? This is super interesting. Yeah, if they have the building app, that would be great. Yeah. Mez, thank you for clocking in. Welcome. Mez, you're just getting by, you know? Sometimes that's all we can ask for. I didn't know about this, Lars. I've been running this gross emulator. I really didn't. And I used to be so hip with all things Google. Kind of used to be a Google fanboy. I don't know if I'm a fanboy of anything nowadays other than Star Wars and Lego. That's about it, you know? Okay, that's installing. It looks like it's going to take its sweet time because it's only at 8%. So let's go back to this for right now. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh. Whoa, look at that. Something is not right. Huh. Okay, it's a little bit better now, I think. Oh, it could just be because I'm installing something that my system just went and hiccuped a little bit. No big deal. Oops. I am out of it this morning. I need more coffee. They've been advertising it for a while. I mean, I guess since I don't run Android anymore, I don't really think about it. Okay, I'm going to have to like sign into that. So I'll have to do this later, I suppose. Play across device assignment to the same. You know what? I'm going to check this out. I haven't been an Android guy for a long time. Weird thing is, I was just talking to my brother about this. He just recently got a promotion, which, you know what? Good for him. He's been working on it for a long time. This is my oldest brother. And he was saying that they're, he's kind of like salaried now. So he's like more on call. His hours are better, but he'll be like on call. So they got him a phone, and he's going to try an iPhone for that. And I thought, that's what I did. And I was like, but be warned, I ended up just switching to iPhone after that. And he was like, I don't think I'll do that. I was like, I know, I used to be the same way. But, as I got older, I guess it's just an age thing. I don't care anymore. I don't care about the whole, like, which phone is better? It's like, whatever ends up working for you, man. It's like, that's really all I care about. And now, as of the 15th, when I paid my last bill, my phone's all paid off. So kind of tempting just to sit on it for a long time, right? Until I absolutely can't stand it anymore. Come on. I need a little more. There you go. There you guys. It's for you. So anyway, yeah. I haven't been on Android now in quite a while. I did a little time on an iPhone when the like 6 Plus came out, when they finally got a bigger screen, because I was like, I want a bigger screen. And so I did a little time on it then. That was probably 2015, 2016. Then I went back. I don't remember which Android phone I went back to. Might have been like the Galaxy S8 Plus, the one with the curved screen on the side. And I think that was my last Android phone. And then I think right after that, I just went right back to iPhone and stayed there. No, the Galaxy S8 Plus, I think, was before that. Anyway, I don't know. Time is weird. Well, thank you. Yeah, there's a little heart. You got it. All right, let's just keep building then, shall we? That'd be really nice though, Lars, if I don't have to use BlueStacks anymore. Very nice. All right, we already opened bag number 3. I mean, you guys can't see it, but to the left right here, I have it cropped out. There's like ads everywhere. They're like, they have this Get Prime thing, which I think if it still is, hang on, I'll show this to you. If it's still what it was before. You gonna load? This was an AI picture here before. Like their advertisement was just obviously like an AI picture. Oh, it just crashed. They knew I was trying to show you and it just crashed. All right, hold please. Bum, bum. And then there's this like Mew Immortal game that they have on here. MU Immortal. And yeah, look at that. It just, I don't know. This is just weird. Here, well, let me do the Get Prime now, or are you going to crash again? I think it's going to crash again. Hello? Yeah, it's just going to crash again. Interesting. Huh. Anyway, it was just an AI picture before. $3.99 per month for ad-free experience, which they just chalk it so full of ads that it's like, of course, you know, of course you're going to want that. There we go. There. Okay, let's get back in here. Poopa Soka sounds like a bad thing, though. It does. I'm not going to Google that on stream. Poopa Soka. I don't know what that is. Should probably not say it when I don't know what it is. Who said that? Who bought that up? Was that Mez? Is that an Australian thing? That sure sounds bad to me. All right, I gotta ruin the heart. Sorry. Gotta ruin it. I really like this. I really like this build here. I was looking at this yesterday with the studs on the bottom too. I don't know why I really like that. Like that's unnecessary. They didn't need to do that, but it's really cool. It's a really cool way to build it. I'm all about unnecessary building. All right, what are we doing here with these spindles? Oh, interesting. It's an interesting way to stack those. Why we just didn't use a... Nope, you can't pin that phrase on us Aussies. Okay, well then, yeah, I have no idea what it is. It does sound bad, though. It's probably a ghost thing, then. No one ghost. Whoops, I just put these all around and it didn't tell me to do that. Shoot. Hang on. Let me take these off because I don't know if that's what they're going to have me do. Surely they are. Hang on. Let's just leave them on for right now. They're too hard to get off anyway. I got a little excited. I prematurely connected my my Lego bricks. Oh, there we go. See? Look at me. I know what I'm doing. Talk about getting old. I had 4 small slivers of red onion last night. This morning I'm having the worst heartburn. I hate that. Ugh. I got to tell you, I haven't had heartburn other than my little stomach upset session there that I know what it was from. I have not had stomach issues this whole year yet. I mean, and I mean like indigestion and you know what? And then heartburn, like the whole shebang, other than that one time. So technically I guess I have, but I'm telling you, I'm like taking Tums religiously typically just to take the edge off of the heartburn. But ever since I started cutting out certain foods, it's been pretty good. But it does get worse as we get older. Like I used to be able to do, obviously everybody's like, oh, I used to be able to eat whatever I want. There's gone, you know. I can't do it anymore. But that's why I had to record that reminder video, right? That like, listen, man, when you're thinking about giving up, don't do it. Because just remember how you feel right now. Because we really do forget how good we feel. Especially I learned that with my meds lately, that like I didn't realize what they were like helping me with until I decided to take a little break from it, which I still am gonna do, but under different circumstances, I think, and with different realizations and intentions. But I didn't realize what it would do, and now I do. So I'm going to take it probably a little easier the next time I do that. And probably Sunday isn't a great day to do that because everybody gets the Sunday scaries as it is, right? Maybe not everybody, but I do. Let's see. This is hard to tell. Oh, see, this is where it's so helpful. I couldn't tell if it was all the way down like this, and it is. Being able to spin that is so helpful. And we got this part on the bottom. There we go. It's not much, but I bought us 80 rolls of toilet paper. That's a lot of toilet paper. You'd be set for a while. There is a good feeling about like opening your cabinet and seeing just like 80 rolls and being like, I'm set for a while. I think I still have trauma around COVID. Because there was about, I don't remember exactly how long it was. It probably wasn't as long as I recall. A couple weeks, maybe, where like people were like really panic buying toilet paper. Did that happen over there, Lars? Did a lot of people kind of during COVID, like the early days of COVID, did they kind of panic buy toilet paper? Because here in the US, you'd walk down that aisle and it was empty. Yeah, okay. Pretty universal thing then, huh? I didn't know if that was a deeply American thing that, because like around here when it's gonna rain or when it's gonna snow, people go out and buy milk and eggs, and bread. It's like I totally get like being prepared for an emergency, but like a lot of people are like, we're gonna get a light dusting, and all of a sudden there's no bread to be seen in the whole state. Like, okay, well. I think that's why my mom's been stockpiling every time she starts or does run out. Yeah. Then you kind of like grab a whole bunch. I mean, it's one of those things that can totally be bought in bulk. You'll save some money by buying it in bulk. That makes sense, you know. That happened on Aussie panic buy all the things. Okay, that was a pretty universal thing then. That's interesting. A lot of the stuff we experience is as Americans, can be pretty unique to us because we're weird. But it's interesting to know that was a little more universal. What a wild time. And we won't have to talk specifics about the thing, but just around like the time it was. Like I feel like obviously nothing has been the same since. I really think it was for me in particular, it was a wake-up call. And I guess I'm thinking about it more and more now that I'm potentially going back to the office. Or not potentially, I am going back to the office. I'm thinking about it more and more about like the old times before the dark times. And there were some good times. There's definitely some stuff about working from home and being so secluded during COVID that I did enjoy, you know. Ashley too, she'll mention that a lot too, where she's like, yeah, I like sometimes miss not having to feel like I have an excuse to like stay home and not do anything. Like kind of had this built-in excuse of like, well, COVID, you know? So there were some times where like we were kind of living our best life. I mean, that's when I started doing this stuff. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for COVID. I really don't think I would. Because I had tried it before and I just never could find a time to do it, you know? They panic buy all the things. Panic is human wide. You're probably right. You got to get the milk and eggs. Yeah. Mom, you're lactose intolerant. I don't care. I got to go buy milk. All right. You lived in a city with the longest continual lockdown. Yeah, I mean, yeah, here in the US, like we kind of barely the bare minimum was happening in the US because people were very upset about it and still are. You bring up COVID to some people and like, you know, lockdown stuff and they lose their minds. They're like, that was the worst time in the world. And it's like, obviously if they said it was the worst time in the world because people were dying, then it's like, yeah, man. Yeah, like, yeah, totally. That's why it was bad. But like minor inconveniences when that was happening isn't the end of the world, you know? You got into watching Twitch? Yeah, me too. I mean, I was aware of Twitch. I was on Twitch before, but I didn't really watch a whole lot of Twitch, you know? And I really probably wouldn't have. Who knows? I wonder what I'd be doing. Who knows what I'd be doing right now? Who knows, man? But yeah, I guess it's just on my mind a lot as we enter this year, especially. This year, it finally kind of snapped for me where I'm like, oh, it's done. And I know it's been 6 years. But I don't mean done in the fact that there's no COVID anymore, obviously. I just mean done in the fact that, like, my company, I feel like, was like one of the last holdouts. If you guys are working from home and you didn't used to, like if this wasn't a remote role before, I would totally say your time's coming. If your role was already remote, maybe you're all right in the old world. But our company was always like, yeah, man, like we're not going to change anything. Everything's going great. And we have still had some amazing quarters. So that's not the reason. I even brought that up on a call with my VP. He was asking like if we had questions. I said, yeah. So like, I mean, everybody told us before that, listen, we're not going to change anything. Everything's working great. Why would we change things? Until we have like some bad quarters or like bad results, then we'll reevaluate. But we've had some of the best quarters we've had in a couple of years now. And so that's not the reason. And he even admitted, he's like, look, you know, obviously this decision is above his head, but he's like, look, you're right. Like that is what we were told. And he's like, but you know, that I can tell you that isn't the reason why, because we've been doing really well. So it's all the collaboration thing, or as I like to call it, control. Gotta have control, which, you know, whatever, I'm getting paid. So, you know, I still had to work, but I got to be home because my leg was broken. Ooh. And I lost a ton of weight hefting my body around on crutches. Is that the key? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't know that. I guess we didn't know each other in early COVID days, huh? When did you find Lutz Magoots? It's just so interesting to me that like everything seems to be changing, and I wanna like lean into that and not be afraid of it, because I'm not really afraid of it. Like I just think it's gonna be like, I just think it's gonna be a different time, you know, and that I just need to like embrace that. I've had this feeling now for a very long time that like things feel like they're gonna change, and then like 2026 rolled around, and it was almost immediately I was like, there it is. I knew it. You know, I knew it. I had a premonition, you know. No, I didn't. I'm horrible at that. Our government has been making rulings on what is reasonable about working from home or from the office, what businesses can enforce. Still all vague comments because it's my bedtime. Sorry, all vague comments. It's your bedtime. Get some sleep. Totally. Yeah, I know it's late there, so do what you got to do. Fall asleep to the dulcet tones. You found Lutz almost 3 years ago. What was he playing when you found him? For me, it was Valheim. So I was just kind of wondering if we came in at the same time or what was happening there. Over 3 years ago, you're on a 3.5. It was on Raft. Let's see, that might have been before me then. Has it really only been that though? Was I watching? Do you remember? Was I there? Can you remember for me? I had to update the local Uber Eats app and it crashed my phone. Oh no. Jeez. Come on, Uber Eats. You found, I was there. Okay. So Raft must have been after Valheim then. Okay. It does feel like I've been there longer than 3.5 years. But like when I think of you, I think of like, oh yeah, you've been there. You're like a founding member there. I didn't realize that I'd been there longer than you, you know? That's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Yeah, I got to listen to a little bit of Lutz's stream yesterday. He and I had talked a little bit about it, and we're due for another conversation because I got some stuff I need to run by him. But it's just really interesting that this time, you know, with Spooky's channel popping off and him kind of taking a step back, and I know Lutz is trying to like figure out a different schedule on his. Yeah. You found me through Fro, and I think Fro probably raided. Did Fro raid me first? I don't think of how that all happened. I don't think I would have raided Fro because I didn't know who he was. I think Lutz was like, hey, follow on. I'm a very good chatter, and I immediately followed you. I catch your streams occasionally. I didn't come a regular right away. That's fine. I was early on. It was the Wild West. I started looking back on some of the stuff recently. Just to kind of be like, wow, look at how far I've come. You know? Look at how far we've come. Specifically like what I used to do before the pre-work coffee hour. I was kind of looking through that yesterday. Trying to figure some things out. Trying to figure some out, you know? I wasn't ready to commit my waking hours to streamers. I'm so far into the rabbit hole. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I have really appreciated that people have made me a part of their routine. That's the only reason why I've been able to stay doing this is because it was my routine, right? And so other people being willing to like also make me a part of their routine, that's pretty great. And I, regardless of what happens, I will always appreciate that. But it just feels like things are at the end of an era, you know? And I think that's partly why like I changed some of the content here too, you know? Hi, Sabine. I think that's why I changed some of the content here too, you know? Hi, Ams. Thanks for clocking in. Sorry, I didn't see you till just now. Good morning. I think it was out of that feeling of everything is changing. And I want to try to maintain control of it, you know? You know? Let's see. If I could add a Twitch feature, it would be to write notes about a followed channel. I wish I had a written note of why I followed certain channels, especially those I rarely visit. That's a really great idea. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button and a little box pops up and says, what made you follow this creator? Be like, I really like Valheim right now. And this guy is also very funny and handsome. But that to me wasn't that didn't matter to me. I don't care. Why would I care? Why would I care if he's handsome? I don't care. Anyway, get out of that one. Yeah, I would put something like that. And that would really be interesting to look back on. It also would be really interesting if the streamer could get that feedback back to be like, hey, I followed you during this. It would show this is the timestamp where this person followed you. You'd obviously see like a lot of follows at raids. That makes a lot of sense, right? But then you'd also see like, and in general, people followed because of this. Maybe you don't give them verbatim. And then you'd have access to that too. That's a really cool idea, Miss. You should work for Twitch. I like that. Like on Discord, you can write a note only visible to you on a user's profile. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes that's really nice because if people like to change their names and profile pictures in Discord servers, then you'll be able to do it, you know? You'll be able to tell exactly who they are. Ghost. Although I guess if you just assume it's Ghost, you're probably correct. You know? Is it okay to post a screenshot of Bebo's message to Sorty's channel? Absolutely. What did he say? This mailman simulator game as per Swordbear's suggestion. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I'm chill. Are you? Yeah. I don't know. I would tell you guys we're doing this 8 times. Look at these little pink shields. Look at how cute. Little pink shields. I would tell you guys that I would still expect more change this year. Probably relatively soon too. As I kind of wrap my mind around how things are different and how things, I don't know, how it all just feels like this year is really the year, you know? I don't know. It's really hard to explain. That's part of my problem is I have a hard time understanding my own emotions and being able to vocalize that to other people. I know it when I feel it. I know it. It's like it's in there. But vocalizing that has always been like an issue with me. So, all right, there's our eight little pink shields. I guess those are the flower petals, huh? Yeah, okay. I get the idea. Okay. Yep. There we go. I get it. Yep. All right. But listen, they're being clear. I want to be clear about this thing. All right, hang on. Let me move this mic a little bit so that I can do this in frame. Bum, bum. How do they get around? Okay, I see. We're gonna get right there. Okay. I'm gonna be like really paranoid about getting these exactly as they have it on the screen there. The exact spacing, even though I'm sure it doesn't have to be. Ooh, that is satisfying. That is satisfying. Look at that. Not bad, right? This one's a little close. Excuse me. Ugh. Ugh. You found teeth marks in one of your Lego pieces? Oh, no. Well, just you wait till you see the package I'm sending you guys. It's gross. It is warm in here. I think I might open this window. What's the temp? Should we do the weather real quick? Weather where you are, it is currently 59 degrees here in the state of Texas, which means it is great window opening opportunity here. I think I'm going to do that real quick. And if you guys want to give me a random location, we'll do, where's my weather guy? Where's the weather guy? There we go. There he is. If you guys want to give me a location, we can check. We can check the weather. I'll be right back. Say the weather here has been absolutely gosh darn great. It has been so nice, like just chilly mornings and beautiful bright sunny days. It's been really nice, but that means it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot here real fast, and I'm not looking forward to that. You know, can I stretch me? I can't really stretch it that way. That's pretty much it right here. Let's see. Weather in Melbourne. Let me grab that real quick. Melbourne, Florida. Wait, Melbourne, Florida? I'm so tired of hacking up a lung. I feel ya. I haven't yet gotten like a really bad sinus thing yet. It's just been really typical sinus things, you know? Weather. Melbourne. Wait, really? Melbourne, Florida? Melbourne, Florida. Wait, when I searched Melbourne, Florida, it actually still came up to Australia. It is a nice, brisk, beautiful 64 degrees right now. I need to bring up oh wait, I can. Hang on. I can just come back here. Hold on 1 second. Don't move. Where is that? Oh, that's just the browser, huh? I actually want my desktop like this. Yeah, here we go. Copy this. I forgot to change the scene because I don't use it that much. Paste. Control V. Oh, hello. Look at this. A beautiful 64 degrees and 64 degrees at nighttime in Melbourne, VIC, Australia. Looks like you're going to get some rain on Sunday, but the rest of this week is very sunny. See, these are nice temps. Is this, so it's like, what season is it there for you right now? It's winter here. Is it summer? Is this summer right now? That'd be 17 degrees Celsius. Don't jinx it. Yeah, I'm going to get it now. Sure. Yeah, you're probably right. OMG, a fat raccoon just ran across our driveway. Sabine missed it completely despite sitting in the window. Or she's just like, I don't care. Had to lotion my hands and feet. It's so dry. It's probably so cold still, huh? Illusion ruined when you get that up from this. Sorry. When I had to stand up. You didn't enjoy the headless weatherman? Is this normal temperatures in summer for you? Is this normal temperatures in summer? Because that, I might move to Australia. I'm telling you, if I could have summers at 72 as a high and 58 as a low in summer. Oh, it is warm there. It's not cold now. Okay. It's warm but dry. Interesting. Usually it's like cold and dry, you know? Interesting. 46 is 7 Celsius, not 17. Or are you saying you're 7 Celsius, Reaper? That's normal? Really? Wait. I have long said, ask my wife, I've long said, whenever I have a day like this, where it's like, it's nice and crisp in the morning, and like, yeah, sunny with a high of 75. Just like that. Oh, I gotta listen to that Reliant K song. Hang on. This would be a great weather song. Hold, please. Ooh, did they just release a... Oh, no, that's featuring Reliant K. Okay. I thought they just released a new album or something. I'm begging you to be my escape. Let's see. Here we go. High is 75. We're switching to Reliant K. I love this song. But yeah, like I would tell my wife, like, if I could have this weather all year round, and she'd laugh at me because she's like, you always say this. And she's right. I always do say this. I always do say this. But you're telling me, so highs in the 70s, in like the mid 70s. Like, look at Monday after that rain. You're going to be a high of 67. Okay. Tell me, Mez, what about winter? Do you get extra cold? Do you guys get very cold in the winter? I would kind of miss like being cold around Christmas time. That would probably be an adjustment, but I'd get used to it, you know? I say warm because we've had below 0. Oof. I can check your weather right now if you want me to. Not where you are literally, but the area. Just an elaborate doxing. I'm just trying to get everybody to dox themselves. Let's try like a Chicago. Chicago. Let's see. Chicago, Illinois, 48 degrees. Yeah, I mean, so like it's cold, but not like, oh, looks like in Chicago, you're going to get some more snow come Sunday, Monday. It's windy. Yeah. You don't get below 0. Okay. Also, OMG, Nonder, what? Hi. Good morning. You're so tired. Iron, thank you for clocking in. OMG, Iron. You also do get 100 Fahrenheit days in the summer. You do. I basically want that to never happen. I want there to never be 100 degrees. That's too much. Mid 80s high as a high. So, you know, are you in the middle of your summer? Or are you kind of like going down to, like the end of your summer right now? Because this is amazing. I want this. Is this just California? Like, do I just need to move to Los Angeles? Oh, Los Angeles to no weather. So, I mean, right now, we're not in the summer, right? Kind of more winter. That is nice. Sunny with a high of 69. Let's go. A wind advisory. Oh, no. Is it the Santa Ana winds in LA? I don't think I'd ever live in LA, but gross. Gross. So not below 32 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Yeah. I do like how we kind of merge at a certain point, you know. That is when Celsius makes the most sense to me, when people are like, yeah, it hits 0 and that's freezing. That makes sense. That's a freezing point. Ours is 32. That makes no sense. San Diego is nice. I have been there. Hang on. San Diego weather. What is this Reliant K song? Ammunition. Oh, it's Switchfoot and Reliant K. Interesting. Yeah, these are nice. 56, high of 63 and sunny. This is the key. You got to look at the sunny days, right? To really get a sense of the high. And obviously they're still in the winter as well, but I do really love San Diego. Yeah. And I was in San Diego in the summer. I was there in like a July or August at some point, and stepping off the plane and out of the airport was like heaven on earth because it was so hot back in Texas. It was literally just, we need to just do a meetup somewhere like that. Forget Indianapolis. Let's go to freaking San Diego, you know? San Diego. San Diego. Wait, am I saying it wrong? Wales Virgin. All right. Anyways, back to this. Back to what we're doing here, guys. Oh, you're saying like Ron Burgundy. I have seen Anchorman. It's been a long time. Okay, let's finish this. Where's my little player here? There it is. All right. Time for a guild movie night. I would watch it again. I'd watch it again. Baby whales got to come from somewhere. True. Sperm whales. That's why they call them sperm whales. Oh my gosh. It all makes sense now. Wait, why do they call them sperm whales? Wait. That is weird. Insert Lars emote. Don't give it to me too. Don't you give me that. Guys, are we still down? Who's down? Who is down for Fortnite? Is it just gonna be me and Ams? Not that I wouldn't still do it, but who else is gonna come play and hang out Friday night for Fortnite? Fortnite Fridays. Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to grab my little black book here real quick. And I'm going to write down because I need to do a couple of things. I need to do a Discord update today to say that the next two, I'll say it again here. I'll say it again here, guys, in case those of you who weren't here earlier. This is the last stream of the week. I know. We got some stuff going on the last part of this week. So I'm just going to kind of take some time off. I've been feeling a certain way anyway, so I'm going to take a little time off, refresh, recharge. But Friday night, I still want to play. I still want to play with you guys. So if you guys are down, I'm just going to put that in here. Post Discord message. Because I meant to do it yesterday, but I forgot because I didn't write it down. Look at me learning how my brain works. Here we go. We'll allow that. It's still got auto modded even. Just talking about sperm. What's the problem here? Baby settings. Fortnite Friday. You say, yeah, Persephone, do you want to play? Ursa says I'll join maybe. I think Ursa wants to. That'd be nice. And look, I play with Ames too. That's fine. Ames, I'm not saying that like I need other people there in order to have fun. We could do it and it'd be fun, you know? It'd be fine, but it also would be nice to get a group. How big can we have the group? I guess that's a good question as well. I don't want anybody left out because I know that feeling. I've been that guy. Good morning, Clumsy. Thanks for clocking in. And Rowlin. Hi, Rowlin Wolfheart. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, pal? Chum? Let's see. I can't play shooters for anything. I get it. We could also do, like, if people get tired of doing Battle Royale, we can start a Lego world. I haven't gotten that far into a Lego world. I could be convinced to start a Lego survival world, you know? Baby settings gets us all. It does. So that Discord I couldn't see on my phone that was locked by the owner. She unlocked it last night. Oh, okay. Well, there's something going on. Wanted to just kind of control the flow for a minute. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah. Start a Lego world and Mersa will drive home for D&D to play. Well, I mean, we can do it some other time too. We could just do Battle Royale. But I'd like to. Committing to times can be super difficult with my kid's situation. Please add me in. If I can jump on, I will. I'm Persephone there too. Excellent. We'll do that. Thank you, Ams. Rowland said, let's see. I totally understand about the kids though, Persephone. Totally. Oh, okay. I think maybe you just misclicked and replied to the wrong message there. I was like, what did Rowland say? Well, you'll tag Persephone. That could be fun though to start a Lego world. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Will that hey, Ams, you have a Steam Deck. Does Fortnite run on a Steam Deck? Guess we could look it up too. Cause playing that Lego game on a Steam Deck could kind of be fun. It's what I haven't said that is the most important. You know what? The things we left unsaid. Is true. Steam Deck. Fortnite is epic. You're right. Dang it. Oh, due to anti-cheat compatibilities, you could do it via Xbox Cloud Gaming, which I have done some of the cloud gaming. It's not bad, but I think for a game like that, I wouldn't do it on the cloud. Well, darn. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah. I mean, it looks like there's probably a way you could basically hack it and try to play it anyway, because there's a Linux base underneath it. But that's too complicated. I don't know what that means, but it did sound deep. And true. Oh yeah, Code would probably be able to do it. Yeah. He can probably play it on his handheld because that's not a Steam specific. But you can, like, technically you can hack the thing and just put Windows on it if you really wanted to. But I like vanilla experiences these days. Is not playing? No, I'll be playing Friday. I'll be playing. Yeah. Yeah. I was just wondering on the Steam Deck. I was like, it'd be kind of cool to like chill in bed and play the Lego Fortnite side, but no, can't do that. I just haven't found the killer game on that yet, Ams. I kind of wish I could do like a rent thing for like, let me rent something for like 6 months. And then if I after like 3 months just don't use it anymore, I'll just return it, you know? Like, because I love it. Like, whenever I'm on it, I'm like, this is such a cool experience that all my games from Steam are here. All my save games, I can continue playing. But I haven't found the game that I'm, like, continually coming back to on the Steam Deck. I don't know. It could just be, I've been so burned out on gaming lately, I guess, is probably the issue. I need to reestablish my relationship with gaming. I need to enjoy gaming again. Make gaming great again. You know? MAGA. Oh, no. No, wait. And MAGA. Not MAGA. MAGA. Yeah. I'm so glad I have Disney Dreamlight Valley on the Steam Deck. It is so nice. I was asking Ashley about that the other day. I said, look, is like Disney Dreamlight Valley worth it for like somebody like me? And she's like, it is very chill. And I was like, I don't even know if I guess that's kind of what I want, you know? We won't do anything. Sorry, it's Reliant K singing VeggieTale songs. Maga. So a chicken noise. Maga. 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 But yeah, like I was like, I just don't know. Like it's like $40, and I don't know if I need a game where I'm like having to buy like the Star Path thing. Not with one person in the household having to do that, you know. I don't know. I guess I've never really given it the old college try. I just don't know if it's for me. Seems like a game that's specifically built for you know, other people. That's fine. Other people can have their thing, you know. I will say, as of right now, one of the things I do enjoy currently is Dispatch. Dispatch on the Steam Deck is pretty good. The problem, well, not the problem, but the only thing about that game is that it's very immersive, and like it's best to just put headphones on and just like immerse yourself. And so like I have to like set aside time to specifically be like, okay, I'm gonna go play. I can't just like jump on, do a couple things, jump off. It's like I got to get through a whole chapter at least, and it is really good. It is really good. I like it more than I thought I would, but I wouldn't say it's like the system seller for me. I'm just so used to like these things being like getting really addicted to a certain game, and just I have Coral Island. I played co-op with Ashley, and we haven't done it since because she's been really trying to get her A status on her own world. And I was like, should I just start my own world? I don't know. I think I got so burned out with Stardew Valley, and it's so similar to Stardew Valley that I just don't know. I don't know, but I have it, so I might as well like load it on, right? I might as well at least try it. It's not gonna hurt anything, but and the good thing about that is I play it on there, and then my save transfers over there. Invite Coleman and make out. I mean, I think you have to start a new. I think you have to start a new world, though. I don't know if you can just jump into somebody else's world. I think you have to like specifically start another world, which is unfortunate, because I would love to just jump into my wife's world, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean by that. And just like help her with stuff there. But instead we had to like start our own world together, which is great. But then we have to actually, use that world, a whole new world. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think it would be the other way around, to be honest. Yeah. All right. How many of these are there? Just 3, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, there's 4. Where's the last one? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Sorry. I got distracted here. Doggy daycare day. Leaving it early. Have a great stream. If I don't see you at the end, Ams, have a great day. And I'll see you Friday. At least once a streamer is just trying to get the boys to kiss, like pressing dolls together. Yeah, relatable, Yup. Yup. Gosh, she's gonna be insufferable at LutzCon. Yeah, I can't wait. Yup. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of excited about Fortnite with you guys. I hope that I do well. I have been doing some major gaming lately, so I mean, I've been back on a Call of Duty grind. That's some real gaming hours right there. There's just something about the freaking multiplayer has its claws in me. Try not to give it any money though. Try not to fall into that trap. I'm doing it. I already pay for Game Pass, so I'm doing the free version on Game Pass. Okay. Have you been fajushing out? Because that will be you at LutzCon. What is Fajoshing? What does that mean? What is this Gen Z slang? Hi, Gilzak. Hello. And True Celt. Hello. Thanks for clocking in. I think I'll just say Zach. There we go. Does that work for you? Hopefully that works for you. Urza says, huh? I don't know. I bet you it's a typo. Or just some Gen Z thing. All these young kids, these whippersnappers. I don't know. All right, so we're going to fold this up. Little leaves. Girlies who like men's romance. Oh, is that a thing? How do you say that? F-U joshing? Or just... I mean, I totally understand what you're saying there. I don't know that term, though. They're living vicariously, right? Oh, that is beautiful. That is so pretty. Look at that. Let's see. Ooh, I can even push it in closer, maybe. Well, oops. Sorry, I know you can't see this right now, but... Oh, geez. I dropped it. Hold, please. I'll be right back. I had to get all the way down there. I didn't want you guys to see me get low. You know what? You know? You hadn't heard of it either. Oh, no, I have to explain it. Oh, wait. Oh, I put that on wrong. Sorry. I put this on wrong. So it's girlies who like men's romance. So would this include, if you don't know what this is, don't look it up. Would this include a certain game, a certain show about hockey, about men's hockey? I was thinking about watching that tonight. I just heard the storytelling was really good. The articles and stuff, you know, were really good, you know. Just like you. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. There. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. That is so pretty. I don't know what Clumsy is talking about, but let's streak. What? You really don't know? You don't know what it's talking about? I get it. I understand. I understand what she's saying. I have never heard that as a term. I guess I didn't really know it was a term. So the original word is fujoshi. The ing was added later for English speakers. Okay, it's Japanese. Okay, so it's a Japanese anime thing, huh? Not anime, but you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't know it had a name, but that, I guess, I mean, everything has a name, yeah. Look at these. Look at this little guy. Thank you. Fujoshi. So by ing, you're fujoshi ing. Okay. You know the word. Okay. I'm old and I forget things. I didn't realize there was a word for it, but I'll have to ask my female. Well, now, you know what? I'm not going to even ask them. Never mind. I was like, I'm just going to go around asking people. I shouldn't do that. It's none of my business. None of my business. Hi, Sword Bear. How are you? Good morning. Look at that little flower. That's cute. Go ask your council of women. It puts them in a weird spot. You know, because if they know, that's awkward. If they don't know, I can't tell them. And oh wait, did I put the wrong thing in there? I did. I put the wrong thing on there. Whoa! I'm supposed to put one of these little flowers on there instead. There we go.
Cabbage.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Old school. Bear swords. Wait. Clocking in to unemployment. Spooky Deer is here. Unemployed. Our unemployed king. Guys. Guess what? Oh, I already told you this the other day. That your boy delivered Call of Duty World at War version 1. Where did it? Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. This one doesn't have the wheel on the bottom. Okay. I see. So now the only thing left is some spit polish. We're going to spit on that thing and polish it up until it's ready, you know? This one's going to be really cool. This one's going to be really good. I mean, I think all of them are really good, but if Call of Duty 4 got 200,000 views, then dude, World at War, I want to get that in a day. I want that in 24 hours. I should temper expectations. But no, honestly though, that's spooky. What you gave me for this one was so nice. Like, he had done all of the like selecting which cuts he wants to take. That part alone takes so long. And I always feel like okay, hold on. Do you guys remember how I was just talking? I was just talking about a certain hockey show, and I did not use its name. Oh, I swear it just disappeared. I just got an ad on the left-hand side of this for Heated Rivalry. You can't see it because I'm cutting out the ads, but it was right over here, and it's gone now. Now it's the pit. That was weird. Why are they advertising Heated Rivalry to me? What are they trying to say? That was weird. If it comes back up, I got to try to get I cut out the ads specifically, but I got to try to get them back now, I guess. That you should kiss your friends more. I mean, I still think that would be technically, I know you're joking, but technically it would be cheating, technically speaking. Ursula's like, semantics. It reminds me of, well, never mind. I'm not gonna, never mind. Reliant K, yeah, I was talking about the weather, and I said I just want sunny with a high of 75, and I was like, wait a minute, sunny with a high of 75. So one of the things I turned off on my phone, all the silent listening options. I wouldn't think that this thing is listening though, but who knows? On BlueStacks, I'm a big Reliant K fan. Have you ever seen them live, Spooky? They put on such a good show. I swear, like so good. Like just their energy live is just, it's like it was my favorite band to see. Yeah, they're so good. I was so surprised. We actually went to like this concert that had several people at it. And there's a group called House of Heroes that I've been a fan of for a long time. They don't make music anymore. They kind of fizzled out, but I still love their music. So we were going to see them, and we were like, of course I knew Reliant K. I liked Reliant K, and I was like, oh cool, Reliant K is also going to be there. That's pretty cool. Like, I like that. And I remember we left that concert being like, okay, Reliant K live just really hits. It's really good. It's really good. His stage presence, especially when he's doing like the piano and doing like Begging You to Be My Escape on the piano, like just so good, man. So good. They got kicked out of our local Christian music fest years ago for smoking weed. Oh no, the devil's lettuce. Oh no. They have gotten, I don't know if you listened to like their more recent album, but they definitely got more introspective about their faith, which I appreciate because I was doing the same thing at the same time, and I really appreciate when like, musicians have realness to them, and yeah, so they obviously got the same pushback. They're like, oh, the Reliant K's gone woke, and it's like, all right, cool. Well, then I'm gonna love them even more. I'll show you. I mentioned Celsius one time in Discord VC and started getting ads for it on Twitter. Really? That's interesting. Huh. Some of that stuff I'm sure is just like a coincidence, but sometimes I'm just like, this is not you can't gaslight me, You Yeah, he definitely has been through it. Yeah, for sure. You know? You know what, Clumsy? It's fair. It's fair because it does reek. But we all know that the reason was because they're like, you know, moral grandstanders who are like, heaven forbid you have a little weed. Excuse me while I go to Epstein's Island. You know, that's the real problem. Oh man, those web cookies are nefarious. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them. You know, there's heated rivalry again. Hold on, can I show it? Dang it. Hold on. I have it cropped so professionally. Anyway, just believe me, there's a heated rivalry ad right there. I have it so professionally. Yeah, even if I expand the window, you can't see it. I'm too good at my job. What can I say? Waiting for her. Someone clipped on just saying excuse me while I go to Epstein's Island. No. Please say heated rivalry more so it can pop up on my ads. Heated rivalry. Please show me heated rivalry. Please put it into my screen. My name is Ursa_cat and I like heated rivalry. Please. We don't? Just did and I laughed, you know. I think it's a little funny. And I wouldn't, you know, I've been clipped saying worse probably. I mean, Ghost has been in here. Heated rivalry watch party win. That's the one I'm going to have to watch in the privacy of my own home, you know. If I'm up to as Fujoshing as Clumsy puts it. Bring the olive oil. Why? Anyway. Review mirror. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, Spooky, if you've listened to their like more recent albums, Reliant K, but I really enjoyed like this one, Collapsible Lung, and then Air for Free. I thought was like really good. I thought Air for Free was like, it really hit me at a good time. 2016, that album hit me at a good spot too. Yeah. They have a live album they did in 2020, but that's the last thing they've done in 6 years. That sucks. I yelled at you first and you reduced me to this? Just Liana's dad? Or Leia? How do you say that? I don't think I've ever heard you say it out loud. We can all sit 4 feet apart, but we have to be greased up. Jeez, unemployed Spooky is wild. I'm blushing. Stop fighting. Mom and Dad are fighting. It's a weird Wednesday. It is. It feels like a Friday. It's not, but it feels like one. Because also, this will be the last stream of the week. I will reiterate that for those of you just joining now. Last stream of the week. You guys got to fend for yourselves the rest of the week. Oh, that's it. We finished it. Look at that, Spooky dear. Got to fend for yourselves the next few days. Yeah, you get it. Let's go back to this scene, shall we? We can show it off. Look at this. It is definitely a quick build. Yeah, I could have probably finished it yesterday if I really hustled, but we got distracted. Surprise. Isn't that cute though? Look at that. That's so great. I like the bottom. It is really cute. I'm gonna put it somewhere. I think I'll put it up over here. Over here, I have kind of like some non Star Wars stuff going on here. Other than, okay, I have one non Star Wars thing here, and I'll probably end up putting the bonsai tree there as well. I need to build the bonsai tree. I have the bonsai tree and the little meditation garden. I'll have to figure that out. Now I'm getting distracted. No way. Ursa. It's true. You're unemployed. Will you be my morning streamer while Non's gone and Lutz is reducing his schedule? Somebody's got to pick up the torch, I guess, you know. Temptation is there, but I don't know if the hours are for me. Yeah. Food joshing too close to the sun like Icarus. You've been watching the Olympics. It's so crazy to think that I can barely walk some days and these athletes are flying around the ice. I felt the same way. I can't relate. I can't relate at all. Like, this is what I'm doing. And they're like, you know, top athletes in their field, and they're, you know, decades younger than me. Too old for this, man. This is a young man's game, I think, you know? Yeah. Oh, I do need Coleman's take on the curling controversy. I need to talk to Ashley about it too. I guess it just happened because she hadn't said anything about it, but I think it just happened, right? They just need to make one stock standard human being run every event before the Olympians do it, just to set the standards. We'll send Coleman. He can do the curling. I only just kind of heard casually that somebody cheated, and I think it was the Canadians, right? So is he going to sell out his people and be honest, or is he going to defend them? We're going to have to ask next time. Yes, Suki? Like Suki Stackhouse? Is that the name? Suki Stackhouse? How do you cheat in curling? I think from what I heard, he flicked the stone to like get it to go, you know. I saw a finger and I saw what it did. Like that? Yeah. I heard it was pretty obvious, but I don't know. I don't know enough. Tommy Torando. Thank you for the follow. Tommy Orlando. I don't know why I read that as Orlando, but you know, it was obvious. I have not seen the footage yet, but that is what I heard. I'll flick your stone. I don't care. I don't know. You should have done I don't care. IDC. Maybe in Sri Lanka? Double touches in curling. Do you really think that maybe it was a mistake. He didn't mean to do it and he accidentally hit it. But like, if it was on purpose, do you really think he'd get away with that? Like at the Olympics? Like everybody's watching every move you make. There's multiple camera angles. Huh. I just don't know how you would think that you would do that. It was obvious. And there's Mrs. Nonder. Mrs. Nonder, give us your take on, have you heard about the curling cheating controversy? It was obvious, and then the Olympic Committee was super weird about how they investigated it, and they overcorrected for a day and hit the other teams. What happened? Oh, yeah, they cheated. Okay. My wife says it. I believe it. That's sad. We like the Canadians. He was a cheeky jerk about it, too. Canadians are known for their cheats, so we don't have a Canadian here to defend himself, so I don't know. Apparently, there's enough rock left for 32,000 years, according to Reddit. Enough rock? Really? Let's see. Let me get context here. I've heard that curling rocks come from one very specific giant granite rock island. Is that really? That's interesting. I did not know that. Huh. Listen, I learned my lesson, Jerkelt. Happy wife, happy life, you know? And it helps that she's almost usually always right. You know? I need to contact my own local curling expert. We got to get Coleman in here too, but I believe Ashley. So, you know. Hashtag I believe women. Hashtag believe all women. Hashtag don't believe all women, but hashtag believe your wife. Even a little bit of extra pressure after a throw can really help inertia and angle the throw. Their nicest is a ruse for them to cheat at everything. That's some, yeah. Yeah, down with the Canadians. I would love it if Coleman came into us just chanting like, yeah, screw the Canadians. Oh, man. Because it's funny. Oh, is in the UK. Elisa Craig. It's the Elisa Crag. It's this one. Where are you? Why aren't you showing me? There I am. I knew you wanted to see me. Is that really? The island's microgranite has been long quarried to make curling stones. The now uninhabited island comprises of eroded magmic pluton formed during the same period of igneous activity as magmatic rocks on the nearby Isle of Arran. Ooh. Interesting. Dang, look at that. Look at that. It just looks like a curling stone. Ooh, I do want to see it. I do want to see it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's investigate. Let me get in there. This short is titled "The Canadians Are No Longer Friendly." What? I love it. All right. Whoops, not paste and search. Paste and go. Paste. Wait, why is it saying that's not a... Oh, I forgot the H. I forgot to copy the H. Copy. I swear I'm good at this. All right.
Violence has erupted.
Oh, whoa. Violence has erupted. Is it violent? Can I watch this? Clip for the humor. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I do hashtag believe all women. Is it just the believe all women, don't believe all women, just my wife? Oh, geez. Let's see. We'll check that out just in a second here. Let me get caught up. I do like this song, too. Must have done something right. Yeah. Every person you can. People would stop hating us, though. That's true. We got to divert their attention away from America. Nothing to see here. You hear about the curling? Don't worry about anything going on here. Curling, am I right? The hate would just extend to Canadians. AKA America Light, right? Kidding. I could go to the doctor for not $12,000. That'd be nice. Yeah. Never mind. Canada, take the wheel. Wonderful. All right, let's go back to this. All right, I'm caught up. Let's watch this guy talk about how... Can I? Okay, there it is. He said, violence has erupted.
Violence has erupted after a curling
Who
cheating
is this guy?
scandal. I've got all the angles, and today we're going to get to the fucking bottom of this and save curling. But first, let's take a look at the brawl that took place after this incident.
I haven't done it once. You can.
Yeah,
Apparently it's okay touching the rock after the hog line. I don't know. Or touching the rock. Who's doing it? You don't know it? Who? It's a couple. Who? I haven't done it once. You can. You haven't done it once?
I'm sorry you had to see that. Imagine what it must have been like for the poor spectators. That was the Swedish team and the Canadians, two of the scariest groups of people, if you exclude the French. The Swedish team had actually set up a secret camera to try and catch the pesky little fucking Canadians cheating, because apparently they're known for it. I've spent hours combing over every available angle of the footage. Let's get to the bottom of this and put this violence to an end. First, let's look at it.
I love how he's calling it violence. I love the people that are like, I've been a fan of curling for 5 seconds, and this is unacceptable. That's true. But so people know Garen. Ms. Nonder says his voice rocks. Okay. His accent with this topic is frying me. The curly dude looks like if Homelander went to prep school. Oh, geez. Yeah, that finger was like this. Like, yeah. Everyone knows Garen? Everyone? I don't know this guy.
In slow motion from the front. So the Canadians are being accused of a double touch. As you can see, he's let go here, and then we have a clear extension of the finger, second touching the stone. Now check out this free...
I mean, even from that angle, like you see him bring his hand down and go like this. Oh, True Kelt's with me. He doesn't know who this guy is. He's a cheating cheater. That's so sad. I would love if we're all just like, yeah, screw this guy. Then Coleman comes in and is like, well, hang on. From his perspective, you're the cheat.
From the side. The rules clearly state that you must not touch the curling thing after the hog line, which is the green line here. Now, the Canadians are defending themselves by saying...
The hog line?
Not touch the curling thing after the hog line, which is the green line here. Now...
What is this sport? Are they just messing with us? Like, yeah, so we're going to get these people to watch a sport where we slide a rock down ice, and we're going to make, what's this line called? I don't know. The hog line. Is it just the accent? Is it the hog line? I better not slander curling. People get very passionate about it. He's a musician and he talks about food. He's hilarious. Huh. I guess, I guess I've just been too enlightened and been, only doing like 30 minutes of TikTok a day, and I haven't come across them. The hog line, a real sport. I did subscribe after I watched it when you posted it to Discord. Okay, so I mean, maybe I've seen him before, but I wouldn't be able to pick this guy out from a lineup. TikTok is where everything happens. I've been actively trying to get off TikTok, so that could be why.
Now, the Canadians are defending themselves by saying, we did not touch the curling thing after the line. And as you can see in this second freeze frame, they are in fact correct. So I know what you're thinking. Okay. No rules have been broken. This is a standard but cheeky little double touch, but nothing past the hog line. Well, I'm afraid that this recent ruling has something else to say. During forward motion, touching the granite of the stone is not allowed. This will result in the stone being removed from play. Violation of this rule will result in the stone being removed from play.
Well, so like, is this just a case where they didn't know that this rule had changed? Like before the hog line, it was fine, and now that this new rule, and they just weren't aware, and they're just used to being able to do that. I deleted the app and stopped watching on the PC. That's probably a good idea, honestly. It takes up so much of my time. I've been doing a good job like regulating it lately, where I barely hit my 30 minutes a day, which is nice. There are some days where I don't look at it at all, which is nice too, but at some point I will probably just end up deleting it. Now that it's the government spy app, Was the hogline my nickname in college? Maybe. I want to cross that line.
I don't know why they've said it twice. And as you can see here, that is a finger clearly in contact with the granite. You cheeky cunts. Now, please, can we put this to bed?
I don't like that word. Language. I don't like that word. One of my professors told me to quit TikTok while looking me dead in the face. Felt guilty as heck. Well, listen, it depends. It depends on why. So if he's telling you to quit TikTok because he's worried that the liberal agenda is going to brainwash you, that's a problem. And that is honestly, that's not the reason why we should quit TikTok. We need to have ways of like getting ideas out to people. The problem is when these corporations just take it over, and now they're only interested in keeping you as addicted to the platform as possible. Then like any benefit you get from it's probably just going to be a side effect and not the purpose. So it depends on why your professor was telling you that, honestly. You're like, hey, professor, I agree with you, but not for the reasons you think. I have all short form off my phone. That's a great idea. Yeah. I love my husband. Where's Ghost? Where is Ghost when you need him? Speaking of, never mind. I get so mad when YouTube opens to shorts. I wish I had done the little shorts thing on YouTube where I say show less shorts. And it doesn't work. They always show me shorts. But yeah. I do spend way less time on YouTube shorts though. I'd rather watch a YouTube video. Yeah, you call them a see you next Tuesday. Yeah. I know it is a very common word in the UK and Ireland. That's very true. I just will not be using it, but he's super chill. He just knows how addicting and bad it is. He compared it to being a smoker. Okay, I'm on board with your professor then. Yeah, it really just kind of depends, I think. Because for a long time, people were like, TikTok's bad because it's exposing our kids to ideas that we don't like. And we're scared that we'll lose power.
Smirched the good name of curling. I never thought I'd see a day when curling, of all sports, would be the butt of a joke. Conduct yourself with the honor, bravery, and seriousness of this elite level sport. Every man, woman, and child alive on this earth today has nothing but respect for this great sport. Let's keep it that way and follow me. I'm delicious.
I'm delicious. Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, Garen. YouTube, he wants less shorts. The algorithm, all the shorts. Yeah, why do they have the button? You guys know there's a button on there that says show less shorts. Like it's a little hamburger menu. Show less shorts. Maybe it is showing me less. Would the app just be all shorts if I didn't say that? I don't know. Well, thank you for bringing us up to speed on that. I mean, that looks like he's choosing to, but I could see it being like if that rule is new that you can't touch the granite even before the hog line, and he assumed that the rule is you can't touch it after the hog line. I could see why he'd be confused, but it's like, then just, I don't know. I'd rather watch a YouTube video. Yeah. But everything I watch is like 20 plus minutes. See, yeah. Shockingly, I don't poop that long. I can. Sometimes I just need a 2 to 5 minute video. Rapid fire during potty time or waiting for coffee to brew. Not a euphemism. Sword Bear, we're so alike. I swear. Although I have to be careful because if I watch a TikTok I could be there for 20 minutes. Easy. 20 minutes is rookie numbers. And that's almost always why. Like, it's just I get engrossed in whatever it is I'm looking at, The not touching the granite was always there. Oh, that's not a new one. Coleman doesn't matter. Hey, doesn't matter what, or can you set a reminder? I will set a reminder. Lutz Magoots, thanks for clocking in. How the heck are you? I respect curling like the rest of humanity. Yeah, all of us. All of us think curling is a real sport that demands respect. All of us do. Every single one of us. None of us would ever say anything bad about the sport of curling. You did make it in time. Almost. I mean, we're done now. But you did make it. You weren't late, so. I hope you all are ready for a 90-minute spooky video. You guys got to get the popcorn, Ursa, because this is a feature film. Yeah, I don't think there'll be much cut, right? Like, there might be some things tightened up a little bit, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it stays around there. It's gonna be awesome. The shorts algorithm isn't as good as TikTok. Yeah. I get like 3 and Magic the Gathering videos, a song clip, and something else gaming related before it gets something wrong, and I don't feel bad bouncing off of it. Is that YouTube Shorts? YouTube Shorts? I have found YouTube Shorts to be, they only show me like TV show clips, like Malcolm in the Middle, and I'm like, all right. I don't watch shorts that often at all. I think if I deleted TikTok, I'd probably be tempted to watch more YouTube Shorts, but keep the YouTube Shorts algorithm bad, please. Please keep them bad. With a guest appearance this time? Really? Who's that? Who's going to be the guest appearance? I don't understand who brings their phones into the bathroom and talk. Oh, no. Who would do that? That's psycho behavior. And I mean that. Like, that is, yeah. Coleman. We got to hear your take on the curling controversy. Hold on. Violence has erupted at the Olympics. I'm going to try to get that one frame for you. Okay, here we go. Hey. Oops. Did he cheat? Coleman? Two Shoes is live on his works account. Sure. Yeah. Let me know what it is. Yeah, that's really gross. I don't know why you talk on the phone. I wouldn't even talk on the phone to my wife. I need the sound of conversation to drown out the farts. Ew. Honestly, okay, well, if you just saw this frame right here. Oh, shoot. No, don't scroll through YouTube. Dang it. Freaking shorts, man. Hold on. Okay, like that frame right there. He is touching the stone. It is before the hog line, which I have thoughts about that. But I mean, this in your, if you did this in your curling, it doesn't seem legal to me if he actually did touch it. I mean, it looks pretty clear that he touched it, unless this is AI and we've all been had. But we knew we had to get our resident curling expert, their opinion. You can never question anything I say in your chats ever again. If you let it go and then touch the rock again, it seems like a burnt rock. He did. So like, let me show you this part right here. Thanks to the investigation of Garen_music.
Are being accused
here we go.
of a double touch. As you can see,
he lets go.
He's let go here.
And then look
we
at that
have
finger.
A clear extension of the finger, second touching the...
That finger right there is basically this shot right here, where he does, at least he's guiding it, you know. He burned that rock. That rock is burnt. Crispy. Crispy burnt. Just like how I like my toast. Coleman pulling out the curling terms. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the hog line. Crispy on fire, exactly. He nudged it. Or at the very least, he was kind of like, you know, guiding it with his finger, but you're not supposed to touch it. So like, it doesn't matter. You might as well have just pushed it. And like, if you're going to try to get away with it, like give it a good push. But of course you don't want to overshoot. So yeah, like I don't think that he materially changed what was going to happen, but you're not supposed to touch it. So like if you touched it, then, you know, there's more pressure than that shot showed. It was a pretty good tap. Does he show? He doesn't show the video from this end.
From the front. So the Canadians are being accused of a double touch. As you can see, he's let go here, and then we have a clear
it just seems like a little
finger, second touching the stone.
A little bit.
Now check out this free.
He just wanted to push the boundaries of what he's capable of. The monster. Those Canadians. I'm kidding. No, it's this Canadian specifically. You're so excited for a school job fair today just for the free coffee? That sounds great. I like a job fair. I want a job fair. I want a new job. Tis, there you go. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I'm done. Yeah, we miss you, Lutz, but I understand. Believe you me, I understand. All right. I think I need to get on to work because look, it's light outside now. You can see my neighbor's house from across the street. You're welcome to start early. I'll raid into you if you start early. I can wait a couple minutes. My boss be damned, you know. Come to my school and get a job at the horrible smelling pizza place on campus. Ew. What does it smell like? There's this place, this pizza place called Mellow Mushroom, and that smells about how you would expect it to smell. Yeah, Lutz is not live today. Today is Wednesday. You started. Excellent. Okay, let's go over to Reaper if you guys want to hang out over there. Let me get that up here. Mellow Mushroom sounds like a front for a weed store. It was very weed coated, for sure. Very, very stoner coated. But yeah, it's fun.
With millions of listings.
Let me pause that. All right. Let me get the raid going here. I got an ad, so we'll raid through the ad. CHOMONOSIS Psychomanosis. Stoner coded. Ew. Yeah. It was just the vibes. You know, very psychedelic, like paintings everywhere and lots of colors, which, you know, if you're an adult, more power to you. I don't care. I'm not going to stop you. I can't partake because of other meds that I'm on. Who am I to talk? I'm on meth. Thank you for the endorsement. You're welcome, Bebo. You're welcome. Nodder's here and he swears he did not touch that rock, but I did cross the hog line. I'm going to let you guys figure out what crossing the hog line means. And at that point, I'm going to leave you here. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Quick reminder before we raid over to Reaper. This is the last stream of the week. So we got some stuff going on the next few days. We'll take a nice long weekend. And I will talk to you guys. I'll try to update you all on Discord here. I owe you a couple of things on Discord. Yeah, let's go. Lutz, I'll cross the hog line with you any day. Yes, and Fortnite Friday in Discord at around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you guys want to come and join in, we'll play for a little while on Friday night. So, all right, that's it, guys. I'll see you the next time I see you. And I'll still be the same non.